Hey everyone, this is Teacher Alan representing To Online. I'm here to verify my usual statement of thanking the ministry for simplifying science subjects, especially chemistry and biology. I'm here to take you through an item like we always agree that this holiday is for item answer. I'm here to take you through chemistry and we agreed that this holiday should be majorly paper one, section A items. I'm here to take you through chemistry, and due to many people asking for this, I want us to have items about consumable chemicals, the chemicals for consumers. I have a simple item here which goes after collecting money for some time, James received James decided to invest in ice cream making. He has discovered that the sugar in the ice cream crystallizes crystallizes out easily, and the water added to the ice cream freezes separately from the other ingredients. He has also received a report from the customers of a nearby soccer academy that the sugar added make them grow fat. They are requesting him to make sweeter ice cream that affect their weight to the least extent. However, James does not know what to do so as to meet his customers' demands and improve his ice cream quality. He has approached you for help. Um, so here are the basics. As a chemistry learner, explain to James the categories of products he needs to improve the quality of his ice cream to meet the customer's demands. Part B, explain the suitabilities of the products. And part C, advise on the challenges associated with the long-term use of the products. So when you hear that item, it is an item that is coming from consumable chemicals or chemicals for consumers and specifically food additives. James made his money. He saved it for some time and he found out that he should start a business. The business he decided to go with was ice cream making. On making the ice cream, he found out that the sugar he always add in the ice cream uh, does two things that are bad. One, the sugar crystallizes out from the ice cream, leaving the ice cream. That means we shall find the sugar at one place. Two, the sugar he's talking of has actually has made the customers mentioned of a certain soccer academy too fat. So they are complaining about the sugar. Maybe the sugar contained a lot of calories. That's why the soccer academy players were growing too fat. He's also noticing that uh, among the ingredients, the water that is added always crystallizes separately from the other ingredients. So all these have made his ice cream of poor quality. He's looking of the way to make his ice cream better in quality, improving those ones to meet the customer's demands. So listening to all those, let's go back to the response. The ice cream is separating the ingredients. The sugar is crystallizing, the water is freezing, separating from the other ingredients. So we are seeing some instability in the mixing of the ingredients. So this means that this James was using, yes, all the ingredients needed, but he was not putting the stabilizers or the stabilizing agents, which ensures uniform mixing of the ingredients in any food. That's why we are seeing the separation. We know the roles of the stabilizers or the stabilizing agents, that they increases the possibilities of mixing all the ingredients to form a uniform layer. These stabilizers, at the same time, they prevent crystallization of sugar from where it is added, the stabilizers. It ensures that the sugar is uniformly distributed throughout the mixture or the ingredients. The stabilizer still ensures an increase in the storage life of ice cream or frozen foods. They almost have the same functions as the thickeners, where thickeners or stabilizers are added, the ice cream takes long to melt. Remember the examples that you had. Well, we looked at previously in the previous lessons we have on the YouTube channel about food additives. We saw we have pectin, lecithin, gelatin. You can look for these lessons. They are there. The acacia gum. All these are examples of stabilizers. They ensure that liquids that do not mix to form a uniform layer. For example, cooking oil and fats with water. When you add acacia gum, the acacia gum ensures that these two liquids mixes to form a uniform layer. How does it do this? These stabilizers lower the densities. They actually moderate the densities of the two liquids to be mixed. So that is one. That is one of the ingredients James needs from the scenario that I've just read for you. Secondly, the sugar James is adding to the ice cream is containing a lot of calories. It's the calories that are making the academy soccer players too fat, because they have discovered it's the ice cream that is making them too fat or increase in weight. So the calories, the too much calories in the sugar used by James is also a problem. So James needs the artificial sweeteners. These artificial sweeteners, they actually sweeten food very many times compared to the natural ones. But they don't add much calories. They sweeten much, but they don't add much calories to the food where they are added. We know the examples, the likes of aspartame, the likes of saccharine, or saccharine. We remember all that one. Acesulfame, okay? All these are examples of synthetic sweeteners. They sweeten food many times compared to the natural ones, but adding very little or few calories that would fatten someone. So those are the expected responses for part A. James, uh, James needs synthetic sweeteners, which, so this is the category, synthetic sweeteners, which makes the ice cream sweeter without increasing the amount of calories that would contribute to weight gain. For example, we can give some examples. For examples of these sweeteners, the synthetic sweeteners. For them, they sweeten food where they are added many times compared to this, the natural ones, but they don't add a lot of calories to that food, which may contribute to weight gain. And we have those examples mentioned. I talked of aspartame. I talked of saccharine. I talked of acesulfame. Okay, all these are very good sweeteners. When added, they are all synthetic. But when added to food, they sweeten the food much more than the natural ones without increasing the amount of calories in it. We hear of Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero, they Pepsi Max. They don't add sugar. That's why they say it is sugar free. Why is it sugar free? Because that kind of a drink is containing no calories that is contributed by the sweetener added. But the soda is sweet. So they use these additives, aspartame, saccharine, acesulfame. Okay. When we look at steel, he also needs stabilizers. We know the stabilizers. We know what they need. I mean, they do. They ensure uniform mixing of ingredients. We know what they have not asked us how they do this. I've said they do this by lowering, by stabilizing the densities of the two substances being mixed. When they stabilize or when they make sure that the ranges of the densities of the two liquids to be mixed are almost the same, these liquids will obviously mix, form a uniform layer. Still, and prevent, I want to be clear about it, and prevent these stabilizers. Still, what they do, they prevent great crystallization of the ingredients. Like when you're freezing the foods, in frozen foods, we've ever seen ice creams. As you're taking the ice cream, you find the sugar, the top layer of the ice cream is very sweet. The next layers of the ice creams are not as sweet as the top one. There is a problem with the stabilizers used. Did not ensure the uniform mixing of the ingredients. That is one. Or if there was uniform mixing of the mixtures, the stabilizers added did not ensure that there is no grade crystallization crystal formation for the ingredients. You find in an ice cream, sugar is crystallizing at the surface, other ingredients in the middle, and then water forming the lower layer. You get down when there is a very big frozen solid of ice, pure water without sugar or any other ingredient. So it prevents grade crystal formation um, of ingredients during freezing. We know the examples. For example, the examples of stabilizers, we have the acacia gum. Have you ever gone to a party, they serve you sauce? The sauce, let's say they are beans. The beans are at the bottom of the plate, the soup in the middle, and then very much of the cooking oil on the surface of the soup. That means that the service providers did not use any stabilizer to mix this gum, to mix the soup well with the oil and other ingredients. We have the acacia gum, less thin. We have gelatin. All of these ones ensure there is no great crystallization of the ingredients. They ensure as the food is freezing, it freezes in a uniform layer without separation of the mixtures to form different layers, grade formation, grade crystallization. So these are the things James needs. They're asking for part B. The next question they may ask about other things the next day. Please, as you read exhaustively every part of the subject. We are yet to make an item about the banned food additives, banned additives in all consumable chemicals. Do we know information about them? Do we even read them when they actually give them to us? We should not forget they are part of the syllabus. So part B, they're asking about the suitability of these they are suitabilities of these food additives they are talking about. How are they suitable for use? One, these food additives, they are usually of these food additives, one, they are very soluble. Being very soluble, it is an advantage that they can even be used in liquid foods. And this is also another advantage that they can distribute throughout the food when in solution form. It is easy to distribute a solution than a solid. Hence, so we give a property and its use, hence can be used even in liquid foods and also ensures uniform mixing. Ensures thorough distribution throughout the food. So I think this is a common suitability, a common property, being soluble. Any food soluble that is, any food additive that is soluble, it is an advantage that it will ensure standard distribution of that food additive throughout where it is added. Because we all know that it is easy to distribute water in a mixture than sand, solid sand. You'll find that the solid sand is much concentrated somewhere than somewhere. It is very difficult to distribute the different crystals of sand in a mixture uniformly. Actually, thorough and uniform. 3, very stable. They are usually very stable. Stability of these food additives make them retain their chemical properties even when you change the temperatures to extremes. The sweetener will remain a sweetener. Even when you cook this food for years, the sweetener, the aspartame will remain making food sweet, not sour, not bitter. So they regain their properties even at extremes of conditions such as temperature. So very stable, hence retain their properties even at extremes of conditions such as, now in the ice cream, such as extreme coldness. The ice cream they are talking of, even when it is too cold, in negatives of temperature, the sweeteners, the aspartame, the saccharin, acesulfame K will remain sweeteners. The gelatin, the lecithin, the acacia gum will remain stabilizers. Much as we may alter the temperatures. And lastly, we can talk of more other suitabilities. There are very many others. You can talk about them in the comment sections, or we shall see them the next the next question. I will not give these ones, I will give others. The likes of these sweeteners are calorie free. Being calorie free, it means that they will not cause tooth decay or affect the blood sugar levels. All that is an advantage or a suitability. So you can talk about it. Calorie free. Being calorie free means cannot cause tooth decay or alter blood sugar levels. You can talk of or triggering symptoms of diabetes. This is a good property, being calorie free. If you don't call it this, we can talk of many others. in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, to share this video to your friends if you really benefit from it. Don't forget to like if you really like what we do. The comments will help us improve our services always. Part C, they're asking for the challenges for long time use of such food additives. The challenges for long time use of foods with such additives. These are chemicals. These chemicals may not support we know that in the gut or the digestive system, there are digestive enzyme, digestive bacteria. These digestive bacteria they are usually affected by chemicals. They respond to any chemical intake we make. So when we take such additives, they affect the existence of these bacteria. And once this happens, we know the bacteria play a very vital role in the metabolism, body metabolism. Not even only affecting, but even killing the bacteria in the gut. These ones they usually contain chemicals which trigger allergic reactions such as irritations. Once in the body, being soluble, some of these ones, the chemicals in them usually alter the pH of the body fluids. All of these are challenges, are likely challenges we expect. There are many challenges we cannot even finish. To some of us, these chemicals, the chemicals in the additives, the sweeteners and the stabilizers cause bloating. They create gas in the stomach. And when you get gas in the stomach, when you're bloated, you get discomfort. You become discomforted by this, the gas in the stomach. So there are many challenges we cannot finish. We cannot finish them. There are very many. And I think we can mention some in that line. And I think with that item you see on your screen, when you try to respond it in this way, you'll be almost getting to the requirement of the setter of that item. Remember we said don't cram, pick what you don't know, add it to what you know, learn how to apply it. Um, and we said, I'm to online. Our pleasure is serving you. Teacher Alan. Thank you.